Hello everyone, my name is Bright Fuleji. I'm here to talk to you about how I met John Maxwell. It was actually a privilege to meet him that fateful day. I hope this message is going to help both teens and young youths of my caliber. Earlier part of 2018, I was scrolling through the social media and I came across one program. It was an entrepreneurship program, and I knew it was going to help me. I quickly jumped on and then attended. It was a great exposure to me. And I knew that from there it was going to be something I'm going to build on. As part of my journey, I was able to tell myself that I'm not going to confine myself in the four corners of the chapel, but rather going to make sure that whatsoever be the potential in me, I'll be able to expose that to the younger generation. Some friends helped me into network marketing, and that was a great exposure, man. I was able to meet so many people who taught me so many things, how to communicate, how to network, and do a whole lot of stuff. Now, during the program, it was a free conference. I needed to just get a TNT and attend. But there was something missing. That was that I wasn't able to even pay for the handouts. And that was a big blow to me. But there was an important thing that came across. There was an opportunity to be a volunteer, to serve as a volunteer on board of the program. Now, this program was a conference, a mobile conference. It was moving from one city to another city. So quickly I said, okay, then I'm going to come on board. And this was a privilege given to me by Dr. Philip I. Now, I was able to come on board, and we traveled the length and breadth of Ghana. Man, I actually left my beautiful pregnant wife at home, traveling all this while. I knew what I was up to. All this while wearing paid. I brought nothing home from the journey. One day, one hot afternoon, my boss called me to the office and told me that there was going to be a program. That's middle part of 2019. There was going to be a program, a conference, and that was the John Maxwell Transformation Program, going to be held in Ghana on June 19th. But he told me, Bright, I think you can be part of this team who coordinate and help with the program to be successful in Ghana. And you know, John Maxwell is a worldwide leadership guru, and he's going to come on board, help you as well. I said, okay, why not? That's my dream. It was a dream come true. I came on board, helped in the selling of the tickets, and it was amazing. I was able to get close to some leadership coaches all over the world, and this was interesting. It was as if I was dreaming. Finally, John Maxwell was in Accra at the Kotokan International Airport. We drove him from there to the Kempinski Hotel. That was my first time I was stepping in Kempinski Hotel. And you know, as a village boy or as a local boy, I needed to get exposure. And exposure is part of the learning. So I actually helped in the selling of the tickets, and the ticket cost 5,000 Ghana cedis. And this amount, where on earth would I be able to afford it? But I had access into the conference. So this conference at the Aliza Hotel helped me to be able to get even closer to John Maxwell. I had the privilege of taking a very beautiful photograph with him, and that was a great memory. During the conference, we shared ideas, he taught us, and one thing that I could remember was anything worthwhile is uphill. Anything worthwhile is uphill. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be that rosy, but once you're determined, you can pick it up. So from there, we moved to the Accra International Conference Center. That was the program in the hall, 1 p.m. exactly. So we needed to put things together, make sure people who bought the tickets came on time. After the conference, I had the privilege to move with John Maxwell, with the other team, one Professor William Amponsa. Oh, what made me to forget him? He led John Maxwell to Ghana. This man is a professor in Georgia, and he had opened so much doors for me to meet with other leadership gurus that John Maxwell has trained. This DNA, John Maxwell DNA, about adding value to people. One statement he always makes is that be a person of value and you will be valued. Add value to people and you will be valued. I had the opportunity to drive with him, with the other team, to see the president of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. That was my first time of being led by the national security with dispatch riders. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I know it wasn't that I was looking for, but I needed to get something that will raise me to the next level in leadership. Learning about leadership, knowing how to lead people, helping them to come on board, and learning from them as well. The journey hasn't been easy. From there, he was driven back to the Kempinski Hotel. The following day, he needed to pick his flight back home. And guess what? I moved with him. Myself, Professor William Amponsa, and the drivers, and then the national security went to the airport. And John Maxwell realized he needed to give us some cash. And this cash was just flying over my eyes. It was given to the dispatch riders, the security men. And someone could say, was that my goal? No, that wasn't my goal. If you were giving, would you have collected? No, I would have collected. But it taught me a lesson that value will be given to you that will be more than money. One mentor told me this, that I will give you something that is more valuable than money. This really changed my life. John Maxwell and my service, heart of service, and heart of being a voluntary person to work to serve people has opened so many doors. This book of Proverbs, chapter 18, has taught me a very big lesson, that which says, a man's gift opens doors for him and brings him before great men. I just want you to ponder over this. What's that gift in you? What's that gift you can offer? How do you think it can add value to someone? Which ministry have you been called into? I've been the type of jack of all trades. After learning so much and keep on learning, I realized that I can't remain a jack of all trades. I have a ministry. Guys, what ministry do you have? Would you build on it? God is going to use you to be a blessing unto nations. Thank you. Today, that's what I have for you, and I know it has been a blessing unto you. My name is Bright Fuliji, your humble servant.